Sorry.
Hey there, welcome to Motorcycles and Misfits, coming to you from the Recycle Garage in sunny Santa Cruz, California. Hey everyone, this is Liza, and this is a real show. I'm here, I've landed.
It's a freshie.
This is not from the archives. This is a freshie.
Live and direct.
I hope you've been enjoying the archive shows, which kind of mirror my travels.
Yeah, absolutely. Very thoughtful producing.
But because apparently nobody knew that I was here this week, nobody showed up for the podcast except for Naked Jim.
Yes, and that's mostly due to parole criteria. So here I am. Can't go too far from home.
And Bagel wanted to say, tell everyone I'm having a fun time at the scooter rally.
Awesome.
Like, have another drink, Bagel.
Hey, you know what? They get crazy at those scooter rallies. They're no joke.
Crazy.
They are no. It's just in Oregon.
I'm not sure. Probably. Who knows?
Some magical kingdom.
Who knows? But yeah. Hey everyone, I am here, and I am fresh back, still jet lagged.
So what have you been up to? Yeah, what's new?
So this show I wanted to share with everyone about my adventures at the Isle of Man and on the UK on the tour, which I have dubbed the Tour of Awesome Women.
I like the sound of that.
I thought you would.
I know. I can picture some Marvel comic characters right now with some cool costumes and helmets and gloves. Like Distinguished, but better.
Yeah, pretty much. So, if those costumes are just hiking boots and leather gloves.
Exactly. There's that character.
So I''ll just get right into, because Jim, I was
who's in the studio tonight?
I was holding back many of the stories in the garage today because I wanted to share with you a lot of the stories from my trip.
Yes, and I didn't ask, so
it was a phenomenal trip.
I got whiffs of it because I don't do a lot of social media, but every now and then something would come up somewhere and I would see bits and pieces, and it looked pretty rad.
It was a phenomenal trip, and I want to make sure I get some plugs going too.
You were there for a while too. It was like 10 days?
2 weeks.
Wow. Nice.
Think.
That's the way to do it right.
Yeah. So it started with us flying into London and gathering in a town outside of London called Woking. And shout out to Kat from Layout Escapes. He's the one who discovered this little town outside of London and the rental place that we used. Whose name I am trying to look up quickly.
How far out of London was it?
Like
half an hour?
It's an hour taxi ride outside.
Oh, okay.
It's called Road Trip Motorcycle Rental.
Oh, interesting.
Shout out. Great guys.
Because it can be challenging sometimes to find rentals overseas.
Yeah, very much. And there was a bunch of Americans coming and going while we were there.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you're ever wanting to rent around the UK, Road Trip Motorcycle Rentals, and it works out great because, like I said, you get out of London into a small town called Woking, and there's a nice hotel and downtown area of pubs and restaurants, and it's like a 5-minute walk to the rental place.
Is there a food you look to when you show up in London? Because you're kind of a regular over there these days. Is there something you really like? I'm going to have some.
Let me tell you what I avoid.
I'm going to say chips and curry.
Well, no. I feel personally like there is a conspiracy against me to get me to eat peas. Because peas are presented with anything you order.
And it is green, which is not in your wheelhouse of food.
And sometimes it's mushy peas.
Oh, yeah. You got to eat them with a knife.
I don't want peas with my fish and chips. I don't want peas with... I don't want peas.
Well, cool. Here's your peas.
I know. Pretty much. But my default there is the fish and chips.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it. So we picked up our bikes in Woking and we rode straight up to Liverpool.
What'd you ride?
I was on a Tracer 700.
Oh, very familiar.
Well, if you take my FJ09 and mix it with your Tenere 700, bang, you get a Tracer 700.
Yeah, great, cool bike to tool around on.
Capable little bike. It was like $1,000 less than everyone was getting like GSs and the big Triumph Tigers. I'm like, you don't need that here. People don't speed there.
It's not what you need. It's what you want to ride that makes you feel good.
And well, how much I wanted to pay. So saving $1,000
how much you want to pay. Yeah.
and getting for me to ride a bike that I wouldn't have an opportunity to try.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it was good.
When I was in Scotland for that couple of weeks riding, I rented an R9T.
Yeah.
You know, like the worst bike you could rent for a tour around Scotland. But it was fun, and it's what I wanted. So anyway, yeah. So, was it all those kind of bikes? So you got a Yamaha. What else could you rent?
Oh, they had, a lot of Triumphs and BMWs and Ducatis.
Yeah. Okay.
So there were 7 women in our group. Our friend Erin Sills was there.
What record has she broken lately? Could be pull-ups at this point.
Surviving me.
Yeah.
And then my friends Lily and Jamie from Chickastan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right on.
And my friend Ruth from the original Chickastan.
Yes. Hello to all those people. I have crossed paths with them.
Yep. And then Ruth brought her friends Amanda and Amanda.
The Amandas,
who we referred to as Nappy and Frankie.
Cool. I think that's a story for another day.
Well, Amanda Knapp and Amanda Frank. So I'm like,
gotcha. Okay.
You will be called Nappy and you will be called Frankie. And they both went, as long as it's not Mandy, I'm cool. So we had a good group. 7 of us just on that tour. We go up to Liverpool where we rented an apartment for the evening. So we had a place to kind of just get ready for the ferry. The ferry didn't leave till 2 a.m., but you have to line up around midnight.
So that would be like that night?
Yeah.
Why'd you even have an apartment?
A place that we could go and
just collect yourselves.
Chill.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to leave your bikes anywhere in Liverpool, and we didn't want to go and line up 5 hours early.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, yeah, no, it's cool. Plus, it's a long flight. I mean, it's a big day flying to Europe.
But when you get there for the ferry line, you're just walking around, and you can go into like the terminal, and they have chairs and cafe, and of course, there's tons of people coming in and walking the line and looking at bikes and just chatting with people. And
so, is there a vibe? Is there an Isle of Man TT vibe going on at this point?
Yeah. I mean,
people are making the pilgrimage.
Chatty.
Yeah, okay.
And this is where a lot of the women from WRWR started to meet us there. And shout out to Julia is British but lives in not New Zealand. And one of the Amandas was like, "Oh, so does that mean we call you the Mango?" And we're laughing, but she wears a yellow suit, so she is now called the Mango.
The Mango, cool.
The Kiwi is the Mango.
The Kiwi is the Mango.
And Marjo from Belgium, and all these women from different countries showing up and finding us.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. We already
where was it? Was this in London or at the ferry? Or I'm sorry, Liverpool, or is this Isle of Man?
Liverpool at the ferry.
Okay, so waiting to get on the ferry.
Waiting to line up for the ferry.
And then everybody's kind of yeah.
So they pull you into these queues.
It's like motorcycle
bring
World
your bikes in, and they literally get you to go tire to tire because they know like you can get 100 bikes 2x2 in 5 different lanes. Like they've got it sorted.
They've done it before. And
then when it's finally time, all right, attention, riders, please go to your bikes.
They have an American accent.
It's time to board the ferry. Is that better?
It's better.
And you just ride in.
How cool.
And they basically have metal railings, and somebody will just tell you which line to go down. And you go down until you're stopped, and you just park it. And people come and strap every bike to the railing.
Each bike is strapped.
Each bike is strapped to the railing. And there's like multiple rows and multiple levels. It's like hundreds and hundreds of bikes. And then you scurry up to go get your place to sit.
Right.
Because it's 2 to 5 in the morning. But they've got the cafe open. And it's really cool. And
I'm sure it's a party atmosphere.
Yeah. At one point, Aaron and I went out the back of the boat where there's a little, that would be Faye meowing. I figured let's go back to the days of when my last cat would just join us and meow.
Yeah.
We were out on the back of the boat.
When Bosley would snore.
Yeah. And there was a bunch of people out there watching the sunrise.
Oh, beautiful.
And the sun is rising on one side and the other side was pitch black with lightning storms.
Wow.
And you're just watching the waves coming from the boat and just smelling that air. And it's kind of really cool.
Imagine it puts you in the mood. right? You're like,
Yeah.
okay, you're going somewhere special with all that kind of stuff.
I was just too
happening.
excited.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody was jazzed. Was it a special ferry for the races, or is that like a normal ferry time?
They have multiple ferries
that
run from multiple cities, from multiple countries.
Who did the logistics of leaving from Liverpool?
I did.
Is that just where you do it? Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple spots in the UK you can leave from, but that was just, Liverpool's a cool place. Anyway, so we have a good time on the boat, and our group keeps growing. Women are finding us.
Oh, cool.
We're getting bigger and bigger. We get to the island where they go, all right, go down to the bikes. You got to lasso it and get ready, and then it's just like like bikes are going by rows, and
it's very exciting.
Yeah, and you pull out, and I was kind of the group leader, so I kind of waited on the side for our group, and then follow me, and we went straight to our campground. Our campground is on the same road as the pit lane, like the start line, right at the first turn in the road.
Cool.
And it is a rugby club, an old rugby club that has its pub.
So it's like a pitch, like a rugby pitch?
Well, but fields, and they build...
It's called a pitch in the UK.
Yeah, they build villages there.
Around it. Yeah, cool.
So we were staying in one of these villages of cabins and tents.
So did you have like a cabin or something, like a bed-ish?
We had a tent for 4, and then a cabin for 2, and then other... Okay. And then there's like one whole area for people to bring their own tents setting up. It's just pretty cool. And they've got all these pop-up showers and bathrooms, and it was a nice setup. And we immediately were like, okay, hit the bunk, like face down, out. And I remember like fully clothed, face down. And my roommate was Lily. And I remember saying, can you throw a towel or something over me? I was cold, but I couldn't move because it'd basically been like 2 days of no sleep, because I also flew overnight to get there. Yeah. So, and you sleep for a couple hours, and then you're like, okay.
So the weather was cool? No rain?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
What happened?
There was rain. It comes and goes, but there was a lot of rain, and many of the races were rained out.
Okay. What do you do when that happens?
Hang out, go see things, go
like
do
under
things.
tents and stuff like that.
Well, there's like 5 different museums,
like big tents. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. So our group of ladies took over the Pamper tent.
Oh.
What we discovered adjacent to the showers, they had set up a very nice tent called the Pamper tent.
I like the sound of it.
That had some chairs and pillows and rugs, tables with mirrors and hair dryers for the women to go in and pamper themselves.
Awesome.
We started taking that over.
It was like your special little clubhouse.
And some of the people are like, it's so nice that the Pamper tent is being used. Fast forward to Saturday night.
People were just partying like mad.
Where I have now found a 3-foot-high karaoke speaker.
Yeah.
And our good friend Rose is using the center tent pole as a stripper pole, and is karaokeing, and we've got about 25 people in there, and a lady wanted to blow dry her hair, went and complained, and they came and shut and kicked us out.
Oh, that's rad though.
Like, we just took it too far.
Yeah, well, hats off to Rose. I'm sure she rocked it. We had stolen
every chair we could find and put him in this Pamper tent.
That's brilliant. Man, all the Santa Cruz people getting banned. Man, you get Yuri gets banned with a supermoto. You're getting kicked out of the Pamper hut. No, that's rad, though. Well done. I say well done.
Every day it escalated a little bit more. Yeah.
Oh, my God. I could see Rose doing the pole dance at the Isle of Man Pamper tent.
Yeah.
Self-care. You got people define it different ways.
So our group had continued to grow. Of course, Rose was there. My friend Luke. Patty, listener Patty, was there with his wife, Beth. So cool. they were coming and hanging out in the Pamper tent. It's like, we just...
Getting their hair dried.
The mango, like all the people are showing up. Just they knew, go to the Pamper tent for the party. Yeah,
Well, good.
It got a little out of control. And we also had been buying wine and hors d'oeuvres and had a spread of drinking food out.
You turned it into your own party room.
Oh, it was.
That's awesome. Did they have massages? That'd be cool.
No, we were seeking that, but yeah. So yeah, we were making it work.
Yeah. So when you got there, what day was it? Was it pre-race day? Was it like?
Yeah, we got there. I want to say Thursday morning or Friday morning.
Okay, so you did cool stuff, but this was all before the racing.
No, but this is qualifying.
Okay.
So there's still, you get the schedule. When are the roads shut down? Because you're either inside or outside the loop.
Okay.
For those who don't know, the Isle of Man is a 37 3/4 track that is a circle that begins and starts in the town of Douglas, which is where the port is, where the ferry is, that then goes up through villages over the mountain, which is why it's called the mountain course. And over the mountain, during the races, they make it one way only, and there's no speed limit. So even when there isn't a race going on and they're public streets,
you can go.
You can go.
Yeah, that's cool.
And unfortunately, that cut into, I didn't tell you this part yet. We had an event, I want to say Friday night, at a pub on the other side of the island. And so we set off. It's like 30 minutes to go over the mountain.
Okay.
And I'm following my GPS and I'm leading the group of everyone. And we get up to the mountain where you go over and it's blocked off with police, road closed.
Uh-oh.
So apparently somebody thought they would see how fast they could go and they killed themselves. So there were 3 deaths total while we were there. One in the races right before we got there, which is their version of the vintage, like ARMA.
Okay.
You know where you have ARMA right before Moto America?
Yeah.
So in the vintage, somebody died, and then just a citizen died on the streets, and then there was another death of another racer. So about
that's not good.
3 deaths. But we needed to get over the mountain, and the road was closed.
Right.
Because somebody had killed themselves. So I'm leading the group. So I'm like, well, there's not a lot of choices. You can go back to where you started, or you can make a right and go somewhere else on the mountain. So I'm going along, and we're going through like farm roads.
Are these small little roads?
Little lanes. Yeah. They're getting smaller and smaller, narrower to where you're doing about 15 miles an hour trying to look around the hedge to see
the blind
corner.
Yeah, see a tractor.
And it's 1 car width. That's it.
Got those little turnouts.
And I just keep seeing it going like recalculating.
Did you have like a street in mind that you knew was going to pop out, or were you just kind of exploring?
No, it's like going up through the Santa Cruz Mountains.
Oh, so you don't have like...
You're just like, oh, fuck, 9's closed. You just go up some road and see where you go. And so we're just following, and eventually we come to a sharp turn on the road, and I look, and the map is telling me to go straight. And it is a shale and dirt road with a hill climb and dirt bikers on it.
Awesome. You're like, okay.
And I'm like, no.
A rental bike?
No. I'm leading a group.
Yeah, no.
So we had to like continue down tighter and tighter lanes. Meanwhile, I could just see the time calculated to get there just keeps getting longer and longer. It took us like an hour and a half to get there. That would have normally taken like 30 minutes.
Okay. But you finally
and we had one water crossing.
Probably lucky.
Yeah. But then we finally made it to the other side of the island. We're able to go around and get to the pub. But the event was waylaid because everybody tried to go over the mountain.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And a couple of our women, one of the Amandas and Ruth, had gone with Haley in her VW van.
Oh, okay.
And Haley was sent on the same route I was.
Oh, gosh.
When we came to that dirt shale hill climb where I went, nope. What do you think Haley said?
She went up it.
Yep.
She charged it. Awesome.
Yep. With her daughter in the baby seat.
The VW van.
And a bunch of tourists in the back hanging on for dear life. Got stuck 3 times. They had to like move boulders.
Get out. Oh my God. That's
And
funny.
she's just like grinding tires and getting through.
Like,
and they're
whatever.
like, are you sure? And they had to get out so many times. And there was so much sheep shit. There's like sheep shit all over the inside of the van now. Like Ruth was scarred.
Oh my God. Ruth was one of them. Okay.
But of course, Haley took that road. And then she came out on the road that was closed
Still
because of all the
closed?
cops. And they're like, you can't be here, go back. And she's like, hey, mate,
That's
there's no
not
way.
happening. Yeah.
Not going back. I'm here now. They're
Oh,
like,
how
hey, where
funny.
did you come from?
Yeah, right.
She's like pointing up
Oh, how
some hill.
funny.
Yeah. So we had our first event where we had women speaking there. And that was the first time I got to say hi to Carolyn Sells.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, who's been on our show.
Yep, another fast person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, this was all World War centric. So the entire trip was about Women's Right at World Relay, right? So all the events
Yes.
were more or less
More or less.
associated.
Yeah. This event we were guests at. This was a fundraiser for one of the Manx Motorcycle Club. I think. Something like that.
Yeah,
We were the guests of.
Cool.
So Haley and some of the girls spoke there, and so that was a good time. One of the Amandas on our tour, she's been on the cover of AMA magazine.
Okay.
She got into riding and then racing later in life after raising a family.
Oh, that's cool.
And has got some championship titles in hare scrambles.
Wow. You don't remember if it was at Frankie or Nappy?
It's Nappy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. You're a bunch of fast
she was
women.
being interviewed about that. And so we had a good evening out at the pub, and then we went back the long way.
Okay.
Not over the mountain.
Right.
We went around. And then the next day, watching some of the races and going down to, we call it the pits, which is where the grandstands are.
Gotcha. Well, and it stays late there this time of year, yeah?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
The sun comes up at 4, and it doesn't get dark until 11.
Yeah.
It really made it even harder to catch up on sleep.
Yeah.
I think I had about 6 hours of sleep in 2 weeks.
Wow.
It was rough.
Mm-hmm.
It was so we watched some races, and we were hanging out in the pits. So you go there, and you can walk the pits, and you can walk where they got all the vendors, and
So it's pretty accessible?
yeah.
Like AMA or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Second, I got a pop-up box I got to get rid of. There we go. Pop-up box gone. Yeah. Oh, Aaron Sills went nuts. There's a little, so cute. There's a Manx Motorcycle Club kiosk that's like a permanent thing there.
Okay.
And you can buy Isle of Man, Manx, TT, cups, socks, napkins,
Everything.
pins, hats, everything you can think of.
Right. Like being in Las Vegas.
Oh my God. And she's going nuts. I want that. I want that. I want that.
Mm-hmm.
I literally went, oh, aren't you going to get the TT onesie? She goes, oh, will that fit a 1-year-old? Yeah, I'll get that too. I have a new niece. I'm like, oh my God.
Perfect. Oh, it's fun. It's fun to do that.
But it's
stuff.
run by mom and pops.
Yeah.
And so everything there is a really cool vibe.
Yeah.
And we had a meetup in the fan zone is where they have the beer gardens and the big screen TVs and all the tables and the food trucks, and they're giving out Monster drinks for free.
Monster Energy.
Oh my
boy.
God. I was living on those. I was afraid I was going to
You're drinking those now?
Don't judge me.
No judgment here.
But we had a meetup of women, and there were women showing up from Japan, from Australia.
Wow.
My friend from
kidding.
Iceland showed up for 1 day. She only had 1 day.
Dang.
From
Whoa.
all over the
That's
world.
wild. How cool is that?
Yeah, really cool. And then that was also the first time we got a peek at the movie.
Yeah.
So they're filming a movie while we were there.
I didn't know that. What movie? Like a Isle of Man TT movie, or is it a drama, or is it a documentary?
Produced by Brad Pitt. So he's making 2 movies.
Cool.
One, apparently he filmed last year at the TT, and it's a documentary about the TT. And this year they're filming a fictional movie starring Channing Tatum and Eve Hewson.
I know you like Channing Tatum.
Eve Hewson. Do you know who that is?
No.
She plays the female lead.
Correct.
Bono's daughter.
Oh, awesome. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so they were there in the middle of everything.
I hope they mix some Fight Club into it or something.
Filming. And just people
cool.
were welcome to be wrangled and be
an extra or whatever?
Yeah. So we were
fun.
extras at one point.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, cool.
We were one evening, we're like, well, let's go watch the movie. So we went down, and Nappy, she had been paying attention and had caught some names and instructions in an email of what to do. and found a PA. Like, yeah, we're supposed to be here. Like Gary said to come and talk to blah, 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 blah. And so we got escorted through the crowd and placed up front on one of the fences.
Oh, so you might see yourself in the movie.
We might see ourselves in the movie.
Did you see Brad? Did you be like, Brad?
He got there as we were leaving.
Okay.
But saw Channing and Eve and watched them.
You will stalk a movie star. I know you will.
Well,
that's cool.
Keanu was there, but I did not.
Well, not after the incident, but yeah.
No, not after the incident. So there was that going on too, which just added to the excitement.
That's super cool.
So watching it's qualifying, but it's still, it's like,
oh yeah. Yeah.
And you're just hanging on at the wall, and it's so exciting. And,
that is cool.
And watching the races on the TV, and so you're just absorbing it. It's so much fun. And then Sunday morning was our big day. On Saturday, I had to go to this warehouse to ride the Norton. So you may recall I had been given a choice to ride a vintage Norton, and I had said, no, thank you.
I think I called you out on this very show.
Yeah, maybe. I was like, no, thank you. But
we got it because you didn't want some bike that was going to crap out halfway around, or
I did not realize that these bikes were brought out from the Norton Museum, and that they brought the mechanics, all named Simon, in their white coveralls,
of course,
to keep them running tip top. And that they were all like, they were tits. I mean, they were great. And I was not supposed to ride, but unfortunately, Maria Costello, who's one of the most famous female racers in Britain, I think she's been racing Isle of Man like 30 years or something. Anyway, she was racing in the sidecar class, and they hit a rabbit. Apparently, it's a hare, and there's a difference between rabbits and hares are bigger.
Yeah.
They hit a hare and caused the sidecar to lose control and flip. Her monkey was thrown free and had broken bones. Unfortunately, Maria was hit hard by the sidecar. She was airlifted out, and we were told through people we knew what had happened for 3 days before it had become public. But we knew that she was paralyzed and had to kind of just sit on that because she was supposed to be riding with us.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
She had a
very sober
crushed eye socket, a ruptured spleen, broken ribs, collarbone, and crushed T5, T6 vertebrae, and is paralyzed.
I assume they were going fast at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There was a bunch of incidents with sidecars, and so they ended up canceling the entire sidecar class. So what they did is they took all of the prize money and just split it up between everyone.
Oh, okay.
But because Maria was not able to ride, there was now a vacant seat on a Norton. So I said, all right, I'll take a Norton. And I'm glad I did, because I had to go on Saturday to meet the Simons, and I didn't know that we would get a test run. I thought we're just going to be given these bikes and here you go.
Have fun.
Have fun. I didn't know that we got time on Saturday to go and practice.
Oh, so you got to borrow the bike for a while.
Well, in a driveway.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
There was
I thought you got to borrow it and ride around
like one of those industrial parks that had some roads and big circles.
Do the lollipops?
Yeah, exactly.
What was your steed? What vintage museum quality Norton were you?
So I was given a 1953 Norton Mercury, which apparently is significant because it was the last year of the featherbed frames. Apparently this bike was called the leftover parts bike. The featherbed frame, which had been quite significant in racing and its stability, was kind of at the end of its life. And they coupled it with the motor from something else and just different parts. And they put together this bike, which ended up actually being a phenomenal bike. The Mercury, I had never heard of it.
The Model 88 Dominator, 500cc parallel twin.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, the legendary race-winning featherbed frame.
So that was cool. So I got to ride it around, and I am proud to say, of all the women riders, and I'll list who they were, I am the only one who started my bike on my own every time and moved my bike where it needed to be every time.
That's only because you don't follow directions well. I'm not sure if that's a positive or not.
Dude, you know how hard it is for me to kickstart the Amigo? It just hurts my knee.
Yeah,
I was like, suck it up, Buttercup, because I am not going to have dudes taking care of me like that.
Well, it's like, what, an 80-year-old motorcycle?
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, something like that.
So,
so first kick, how many kicks did it take?
Yeah, no.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you said thank you to Simon.
Yeah. No, the Simons liked me because I'm like, oh, is this dude? What is that? Is this the, okay, yeah. And I was the only one who like paid attention. I was the only one who turned the petcock off every time. I was the only one who understood how the choke worked. And so they liked me because I asked the questions and retained. And then I'm like, great, I got it. I'm good. Thank you. So the other bikes, I can bring up the list. We actually have a list. One of the bikes was the super bike that I wanted that I didn't get.
The new one? Their new bike?
Yes, exactly. But all the bikes that they provide us. So Carolyn Sells was on the brand new Norton Manx R. This is the new super bike. Haley was on a Norton Atlas Scrambler. That was the race bike of Peggy Hyde, who was a famous racer. I was actually on the Norton Mercury 650, and then Lisa Brain, who's our ambassador for Isle of Man, who was the one who kind of set this whole thing up. She was on a Norton Dominator 99.
Oh, not the 88. The 99.
And then my friend Gulif Shan Tariq from Pakistan.
Yes.
She was there. She showed up on the island, and they put her on a Norton Dominator 88.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh, cool.
And then the other two women who joined us, they were so cool. Gloria Perrin and Gail Sheely. Gloria and Gail both raced in the 80s. I think Gloria was the first woman to race at the Manx.
Okay.
And then I think Gail was the first woman to like set some speed lap records or something at the Manx.
Okay.
So they were both significant in the Manx history. They're both Manx women, as is Carolyn Sells and Lisa Brain. So what was cool is 4 of the women riding these Nortons grew up on the island. They all have like parents who raced.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's all a racing thing. And in fact, Lisa Brain's parents were riding in the pack with us.
Cool.
And it was, her dad came up and rode alongside her at one point. You could see him just beaming with pride. So there was a lot going on. So when we went and picked up the bikes on Sunday morning, we went to go line up. And you go to the pit lane, and we just pull up into the front, and people have already been queuing up. And we've got Norton's there, and they've got a camera truck and photographers. And I didn't realize they were making a big thing of this. This was kind of an unveiling of this new super bike.
Yeah, that's cool.
What you don't see, if you see any of the photos of us riding, is the 14-mile-long line of riders behind us.
It took half an hour just for everybody to get off the grid.
Dude, when we took off the grid leading this, I have no mirrors, so I couldn't see what was behind me. But I could see all these women I'm riding with, and we were all taking turns. And it started with Carolyn kind of in the point. Mm-hmm. And I had told the camera crew, I'm like, just so you know, at some point, I'm charging up front. I'm going to ride alongside Carolyn on the mountain course. Yeah. Bucket list. It's happening.
Yeah. Even like half a bike length in front of Carolyn on the mountain course.
So I had that moment. But it turned out that all of us women, we were all like taking turns up front in the camera, and then going back and letting other people come up and have their turn. And it was really a nice thing. And as we're going around,
we got plenty of time.
The whole island was lined with people waving and applauding as we go by.
How cool.
And I know a lot of the people didn't know who we were, like me and Haley, WRWR. But Carolyn Sells and Gloria and Gail and Lisa, all of the island, I think a lot of them were there to
to support them.
To support them and this moment of applauding the women racers and women riders, and we were part of that too. But behind us in this grid as we take off, were about 150 women.
That's wild.
From all over the world. It was amazing.
That's cool. I mean, it really is
amazing. Including like a woman I met on the island who lives there, Celine, on her little 125 learner bike. Like it was everything. Yeah. It was everything.
So if on a regular race time, if you want to do the parade lap, is it just something you sign up for or something? Okay.
Yeah, you sign up for it. And the thousands of people behind us had signed up and queued up. It's just all the women were just allowed to come right to the front. Right. Oh my God, dude.
That's wild.
If you look at any of the footage, if you just Google the Isle of Man or IOM Parade Lap 2026, and you see some of the aerial footage, I had no idea how many people were behind us because I had no mirrors.
Oh, how funny.
I couldn't see. I could just see like, a bunch of bikes. But
I'm Googling it now.
It went for 14 miles. They said it was the largest parade lap they've ever had.
That is wild.
That was the one day it wasn't raining and it was nice weather.
Okay. Oh my God. Like everybody came out.
The stars aligned. So, and I had some special moments as we were going around and, all these people are out applauding and waving. And I asked Lisa, I said, I've not done this parade lap here on this island before, but I noticed a lot of women and little girls out there. Was that unusual? And she goes, yeah. They came out to see the women and to applaud the women going by. So that was kind of a real special moment I had too, just waving at little girls, looking up and like, oh, look at, You're looking at some of the footage?
No, I'm just looking at this post a woman posted. And a week ago, I stood on the start line of the first women-led TT Legacy Lap in the 100-year history of the Isle of Man TT. And then just goes on, like, what many people don't know is that the Legacy Lap began as a tribute to the late Simon Andrews. Over the years, it's grown into something much bigger, a ride that honors racers, marshals, officials, fans, friends, and family members who helped shape the history of the TT. Then it talks about history was made again this year. Hundreds of women riders came together to lead the Legacy Lap around the famous TT mountain course. Different countries, backgrounds, professions, and generations, each carrying their own story, each arriving at the same start line for a different reason. Yeah, very inspiring.
It was pretty cool. And then when we finished the lap, which took a long time, it was pretty cool. We finished the lap and we ended up at the Manx Museum in downtown Douglas, where we got to go see. They have a whole room just for the TT with different bikes and stuff on display. And then they have a theater. So we did a presentation and we watched the movie Motorcycle Mary.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
About Mary McGee.
Yep.
So that was a pretty amazing, cool thing. And to have friends like Patty and Luke and Rose there was really cool to kind of share that with people I know too. Then after that, it was just try and see everything you can between raining.
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh, well. Yeah, welcome to Britain.
For anyone wanting to go to the TT, my advice is don't, only because it costs so much. The crowds were not as bad as I thought.
Right.
The people are incredibly nice and polite and accommodating, every single one, from police officers to bus drivers, like every single person. So accommodating and polite. A wonderful place to visit. But the prices are just extremely high because this is where they make their money.
You're talking about like where you stay or
everywhere.
Eat,
the bike rental, the ferry, the lodging, everything. If you don't follow these specific racers, I recommend going to the Manx.
Yeah, smaller event.
Smaller event, less prices.
I don't know if it's smaller or not, but less,
Yeah, a little bit smaller, but you have the pits and all the things.
You get it all.
Yeah.
Almost more fun because you get the different classes of bikes and stuff.
But if you are to go to the TT, I mean, you'll have a great time. And I cannot say enough how amazing just the people are, the drivers are polite and consistent, and just everyone you work with are just really nice. It was incredible. We went down to the coastline to get a picture with the Bee Gees statue. Because apparently the Bee Gees are actually from Wales.
Oh, I
did not know either. But yeah, there's a lot of museums and places to see and things to do, and it is a fun place.
And were you getting around on bikes or Uber, or how are you getting around most of the
time? Mostly bikes and sometimes Uber.
So the racing's intermittent enough that you're not just kind of trapped all the time.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Well, it's like, oh, they're closing the roads at 10 a.m.
Oh, okay.
So, at 9, let's have breakfast, and then we can get out and go over to the pits, and then we'll be good there, and we spend the day there. So we were never really stuck anywhere.
Okay.
But my advice is go to the Manx unless you're just a rabid fan of like Michael Dunlop, who, by the way, won. I think it's like his 36th win or something. It's incredible.
It's crazy.
If you look at the whole Dunlop dynasty and his
Joey
brother, uncle, grandfather, I think have all died there, or two uncle uncle and dad.
Yeah,
it's a lot. Yeah. Anyway, that was a great time. But now we began the Tour of Awesome Women.
The Tour of Awesome Women. Okay.
Exactly. We've already been with a large group of awesome women that I've named, but we went back to Liverpool, where we went back to our apartment, which was really nice, and we went out to the Cavern Club.
Did you listen to the Beatles?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went to the Cavern Club.
Oh, is that the Beatles?
That's that club where they were discovered.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so they basically have musicians who just play Beatles songs, and everyone comes and does sing-alongs.
Oh, that's fun.
And then every club that's like these alleys of clubs, have karaoke or live music and just people singing. It's just everywhere you go, we're singing in the streets. Really fun vibe. And murals on the walls, and it's a really cool, funky downtown section of restaurants and bars.
Sounds fun. Sounds lively.
It was. We had a great time. The next day, we headed off to go ride around the coast of Wales. Now, anyone going to ride in the UK, you've been up to Scotland.
Yes,
I've not been to Ireland yet. The difference I find between England and Wales is the riding is a lot better in Wales because there's more sheep than people. So it's a lot more of like just
very country
farm
vibe.
Roads and countries. Whereas in England, you're really going from town to town and roundabout to roundabout.
Roundabout to roundabout.
And the stoplight and you're just one McDonald's after another. But if you try and get into the farms, you've got like lanes and hedges and tractors, and it's a lot harder to navigate in that. It's like some of them are like 20-mile-an-hour zones. So we headed off to Wales and did a loop around kind of the coast, and then came in to Moto Camp Wales. First up on the Tour of Awesome Women, and this is where Steph Jevons lives. Steph Jevons has been a guest on our show. Steph is the first person to ride all 7 continents.
How do you do that?
Yeah, I know.
It's a good story, though.
It is a good story. She actually got her bike. She got a job on one of the boats taking the scientists down to...
She's a hustler.
Yeah. One of the boats taking the scientists down. They swap scientists out. I don't know. She got a job on a boat like cooking and got her bike strapped onto the bow. There's video of it like covered in like icicles, and then managed to get people to unload it and let her ride around like the beach and the snow in Antarctica, and then get back on and have to go back.
Because Antarctica's that's the tough one.
When
you're talking about continents, that's the tough one.
You can't go to Antarctica.
Yeah, North America, South America.
You can get on a tour boat.
Yeah, and
you can go near it, but
to
you
unload
can't
your
get
motorcycle.
Off. Unless you got some special arrangement. And she figured out how to do it. So she did a big around-the-world trip. It took 2 years and rode every continent and went there. So when she came back, she found this property in Wales. It was an old abandoned golf course.
Sounds beautiful.
She lives in the original clubhouse built in the 1600s.
You're kidding.
It's this like, it looks like a hobbit house.
That's rad.
With like chimneys and slate roof and bowed roof line. And then adjacent to that was the newer clubhouse that she's chopped up into apartments that
awesome.
You can rent.
Yeah.
And then she also has some cabins on the property. And so she's turned it into a moto camp. She has bikes you can rent there. She has Royal Enfield Himalayans and the new Zero dirt bikes.
Oh, no kidding.
Actually, as we were leaving, Zero was coming in to do an industry event there. Isn't that funny?
That's clever, yeah.
Amazing setup. I highly recommend to anyone who wants to go to Wales and see a really cool place.
Yeah.
Look up Moto Camp Wales.
Are there dirt bike trails you can ride on?
Yes-ish.
Yeah, yes-ish. So dirt roads kind of stuff.
She's got, because people come and do camping there. Yeah. She has big events there.
Okay.
I didn't go off onto any of the trails because it was kind of rainy and slippery when we were there. But she's got an amazing setup. This building we were in, we were technically on the top floor, had 3 different guest lodges. Like ours was a 3-bedroom house, like apartment.
Yeah.
And then underneath it all was a massive garage where she keeps her fleet, gear, accessories, and a thing called the Snug.
A Snug?
The Snug.
It's a thing, okay.
Well, I was confused because I said, hey, Steph.
Usually that's a verb, you know?
I know. Oh, and by the way, her little town we went
Adjective, maybe, yeah.
Looked like something from Harry Potter. Just this old
cute
town of pubs and little merchants and shops. And it was so cute.
Cute.
But I'm like, hey, would you like to join us after dinner? And she goes, oh, yeah. So if you want to go down to the Snug and you're going to have a beer.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what? I don't know what she's saying. Is that a Welsh
slang term for the pub?
But the next day, I just wanted to explore the property. And I went around the backside of her building and found the basement level and the door. And I walk in. I'm in a hallway. I'm like, should I be here? I don't know. And I walk in one door and it's like a locker room with showers. There's someone showering. I'm like, sorry. But then I go through the other door and it is a full-on living room and kitchen.
Whoa.
Like dining table, chairs, a leather couch, but there's a bookshelf and games and an electric guitar and amp and a kitchen, like a kitchenette.
Like a clubhouse kind of.
It's a clubhouse that has beers and food and drinks and the honor box. You just drop money in the honor box. And she's got like Moto Camp t-shirts and an honor box there. So you can buy her book and her shirts. And it's designed for all the people who are camping. They have a clubhouse to come and hang out.
This is the Snug?
That is the
Snug. It's her little clubhouse.
That's what they call
great.
The clubhouse or the lounge.
Yeah, Snug. I like it.
Where it's comfortable.
Yeah, I like it.
So she's got such a cool setup there. She's still adding and building things. I didn't get to explore the whole property. I want to go back.
Yeah. Sounds magical.
I want to live there.
Do it. Do it. Just in the summertime.
So she came and of course, she plopped down and I just started rapid fire questions.
Yeah.
Asking her about her trip and since then and the history and blah, 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 blah. But she's a fascinating person. She
that's cool.
Also offers tours around the world.
Oh, like motorbike tours?
She does. It's called Moto Junkies.
Moto Junkies. So is it like custom tours or does she has some?
Yeah. I mean, places that she's been. And she's set up tours, and you can go on tours with Steph. Moto Junkies. So she's got Moto Camp Wales, and then she's got Moto Junkies as like her tribe and her tour company.
Yeah, global motorcycle expeditions.
Yeah. Really cool setup.
Let me guess. They ride Royal Enfields. It seems like everybody does now. Oh, okay, cool.
I want to be Steph when I grow up.
Yeah, for sure, right?
So we stayed there tonight. Next day we left and we headed out over the Mock Loop.
What's the Mock Loop?
The Mock Loop. This is this part of Wales where you're riding up on the ridge on top of a valley. And in this valley are like farms and villages. And this is where the Royal Air Force will do test runs through the valley.
Oh, no way. I think I've seen those videos from there in Wales. Yeah, I think I know exactly where you're talking about.
There were no jets while we were there. But it's just a beautiful ride. And you're going past dam after dam with like these beautiful like waterfalls and sheep everywhere. And it was just beautiful.
She does all sorts of stuff like dirt bike training, all these tours, like Welsh tours, Turkey. Canada.
Very cool.
Super cool. Right
on. So that was really cool. So we left there and we rode through Wales down to Brecon. Brecon is kind of in the middle of Wales. Okay. And I had discovered this when I was there 2 years ago with Kat.
Okay.
And we stayed at a castle. So now if you're keeping track, we've stayed at a hotel, a cabin, a pod, a camp, and now a castle. And this is an old castle that they've built inside the ruins of the castle, a big old hotel.
Okay.
And with grounds. It's like the kind of place people get married, like very beautiful. And joining us there for dinner were two people, Louisa Swaden, who you know, who's been on the show many times, who lives nearby. So she came and joined us. And Sherry Wolf. And Sherry Wolf lives in Brecon, and she's a woman that I know through WerWer and through events. She's an organizer of great things. She once organized the world's largest women's motorcycle meetup.
Didn't they just do that out in the Midwest?
Yesterday. Actually, Wendy Crockett and a bunch of my friends were there. They just had...
Or some world record.
Like 2,000 women do a ride out. Yeah. But there's different ones. Some of them are ride out, some are gathering meetups. But she had gathered this large group of people. She's an organizer. But Sherry is currently training for the GS Trophy.
Oh, okay.
And she's taken it very seriously. And she has changed everything in her life, including she's lost like 100 pounds.
Wow.
Training, like taking this very seriously.
Cool. Yeah.
So those were two more awesome women that I got to introduce to the group who came and joined us for dinner. And then the next day, we get up and we rode across the UK from the middle of Wales up to just past Birmingham.
Okay.
Where Miss Emma's from, to the Triumph Factory.
Oh, the Triumph Factory?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And where's that? Factory. Is that in London or is
it's
that somewhere
else? It's in Hinckley.
Hinckley, okay.
Outside of Birmingham.
Okay.
And the Triumph Factory is another great place. I've been there multiple times. I couldn't wait to take the women there because they have a cafe, so you can go and get lunch food there. And they were playing the races on a big screen.
Oh, nice, yeah.
An amazing museum, and then the factory tour. Now,
that's so cool.
I had forgotten to book our factory tour, and by the time I went to book, it was sold out. But I know some people. I pulled some favors and got a private tour for our group.
Nice.
That afternoon. But when we arrived at the cafe, one of the awesome women on my Awesome Women tour happened to be in there. It's Ikra Hamid. Ikra works for Triumph. And
was she at AIM?
No.
Okay.
She is this little Pakistani Muslim woman. She's born in the UK, but her parents are from Pakistan. And she just looks like this little tiny woman, but she's very, very active and outspoken, and she's very smart. She's an engineer, and her job is to design the drivetrain for the race bike. So she was very invested in watching the races at the Isle of Man that were playing on the screen and watching how her bike did. I think they came in third.
Oh, wow.
6, something. I forget. She was
top 10.
She was pretty happy with the performance. Yeah. So I got to introduce her to everyone. And then we went on the tour, which was really cool. You get to see it. It's massive. It's a massive place. You get to see all the bikes they have there. You get to
you get to see the assembly lines and all that kind of stuff. You get to see the assembly
line. You get to see all the CNC. You get to see the R&D where they design something on a computer and then they just can fabricate it.
Did you see a specific bike being made? You like, oh, that's the Bonneville.
We were there at the end of the day on a Friday, so the assembly line was shut down, but you could see the motors and stuff going through different processes. You can see the paint section. And in fact, they still do pinstriping by hand.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
Yes.
I would know if on all the bikes or certain
Not all
models.
the bikes.
Yeah, certain models.
But I think like the Bonnevilles, there's
some of the flagship.
Are still
cool.
Hand painted pinstriping. So you go through all these different steps and you see all the things, and that was it's amazing. Mm-hmm. And then we go through the museum.
Also amazing, I'm sure.
Also amazing.
Do they stage the bikes like in the scenery kind of thing?
Yeah.
A little bit sometimes?
And they've got the plaques describing, and they've got bikes from all time and race bikes and everything. It's actually 2 levels. But there's one bike in particular that I always fawn over. In fact, I have the model of it right up there on the shelf.
Okay. I can't quite see it, but yes, I think I know what you're pointing at.
The Great Escape bike that Steve McQueen rode. Mm-hmm. And they have that on display. An interesting story. This bike had been missing for a long time because they had a few different bikes, but this was the hero bike.
Right. The one that they jumped.
Did the jump, yeah.
Bud Elkins.
Yeah, Bud Eakins.
Eakins, I'm sorry, yeah.
And it had been missing for years, and they found it. It had ended up, a local sheep farmer had it, used it for herding sheep, and it was in a sheep shed for like 30 years or something. I know, right? Uh-huh. So Triumph got a hold of it. They restored it and now have it on display. It is worth, they quoted the price of 1.2 million pounds.
Okay.
So in dollars, 1.6 or 7 maybe million dollars.
I'm not surprised. I mean, it's such an iconic bike. And with 1963 TR6 trophy. I mean, 61, I think. I'm sorry. And I'm surprised that, people. Yeah, I'm not surprised it goes for £1 million.
Now, would it surprise you to know that I asked for another favor while I was there?
No. And I'm assuming you're using the word ask nicely.
I did.
Okay.
I did ask. Since it was at the end of the day, almost everyone was gone. There was no one else in the museum but us. I said, can I get a picture with the bike? And he's like, all right, hop on.
So you got to sit on the Steve McQueen Great Escape bike.
And one by one, the ladies started lining up.
Oh, my God. Guys, like, what did I do? That's cool, though. I mean, not many people can say they sat on that bike. That's for sure.
On the bike.
And you're like, can I start it? No. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. How'd it feel? Was it inspiring? Yeah.
Comfortable. Well, what you see, you can see it in that model. Mm-hmm. The seat is very tall. It was almost like 5-6
like
inches
giant
thick.
Cushion, yeah.
Because they needed to add all the springs because the bike's suspension was not strong enough for that big jump.
Okay, got it.
And so there's a lot of springs in that seat.
It is a giant seat on that bike.
Yeah.
But it's the one specific to the movie then. Mm-hmm. Got it.
But another fun fact he said, if you watch the movie, Steve McQueen also plays one of the Germans chasing himself.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh,
I think he's piloting a sidecar.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm like, I got to go back and watch.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that was just another amazing day. And then we ended the day by driving down to the Cotswolds. Oh, I forgot to mention. When we were driving up the first day, we made a pit stop at the Diddley Squat Farm.
Diddley Squat Farm?
The Diddley Squat Farm.
Okay.
Don't know what that is.
No, it sounds like something
I guess
find
you don't
in Alabama.
watch the TV show on Amazon, which is currently airing season 5 of Clarkson's Farm.
No.
Jeremy
I don't
Clarkson
watch much TV,
from
period.
Top Gear.
Yeah, I know you're talking about, yeah.
He now has a farm and he has
he's always rebel rousing out there. He's fighting with the local politicians.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that farm you can go to and get food at.
Right.
And buy stuff from the farm stand. Except the line is about an hour long to go in this like little 20 by 10 foot farm stand.
Oh my God.
So, but we went around back to the burger van and got some burgers and looked at the view and had our time there and took photos in front of the sign and all that. But so we came back into the Cotswolds, which is again just beautiful countryside, and we had found a pub to stay at. Pubs are really cool, and this had been one of my longtime dreams of touring and staying at pubs. So pubs are these old buildings that house. It's a hotel, a restaurant, and a bar. And it serves the community as the town pub for people to gather at night. But it also is a place for any travelers to come and stay. It's just It's all the things, and it's steeped in history, and it's so
Mhm.
cool. And it's like little unique rooms, you know.
Right. What do you order to drink at a British pub?
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. So we stayed at the Lower Lode Inn,
Okay.
which is really cool, and it was on a canal, and you get the narrow boats. Do you know what narrow boats are?
No, what's a narrow boat? A canal boat of some sort, I assume.
They're narrow and really long.
Like a barge?
Well, but it's not open.
Is it ferrying people or goods?
So
like coal or something?
I think that these must have been industrial boats at one time, but now people take them over and turn them into houseboats.
Oh, okay.
And they traverse the canals, so system.
People are like living in or pleasure craft kind of thing. Oh, okay,
people, instead of getting in the Winnebago on the roads, they get in their narrow boat and travel the canals,
all right,
which are lined with pubs.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Instead of a cafe racer motorcycle, you get a cafe racer longboat or narrow boat or whatever.
It was really cool.
Go pub crawling with your boat.
So then we left there the next day and we rode across back into Wales to go to Bath.
Bath is in Wales?
Bath, it's right there on the border.
Okay.
I think it's technically England. I'm not sure. It might be. I don't know.
Sounds like England.
We went to another castle to visit that I think was in Wales, and then we crossed a bridge back in England. It was right there. But we stayed right outside of Bath in another really cool pub. And the next morning, we went to go visit the Roman baths in the town of Bath.
All right.
This is like, the Romans developed this. And
can you still bathe in it?
I
Roman
think
holiday?
people do.
Yeah. A lot of that stuff still works. I was in a Roman bath in Rome that was whatever, thousands years old. It's cool. Romans had it going on.
And there we were met with the next woman on the Tour of Awesome Women, Tiffany Coates.
Okay.
And, many of these women have books. Steph Jevons, Louisa Swayden, Tiffany Coates. I recommend looking them up if you want to learn about travelers. Tiffany Coates, slacker, is only ridden on 6 continents.
Only 6.
But she's another person who has ridden all over the world and also hosts tours to like Nepal and all these places. So Tiffany Coates, she's just another badass little Spitfire redhead. Okay. And she came up and met us there, and we went to the next day. Oh, by the way, Tiffany wasn't riding her bike, so I got to transport her. She was the best bitch I've ever had.
Is that right? How so? Good leaner?
No, she just scooted back and held on, and I didn't even know she was there.
Oh, perfect. So
and
no
she was
butts to
comfortable.
nuts.
She was just comfortable. Okay. She said, "I really trusted you," and it was great.
Cool.
Great. Good relationship. She trusted me and she knew what to do. And we did a pit stop. We went to a couple places. We went to Stonehenge.
No kidding.
And
wow.
We went to the White Horse, which apparently there are these, I don't know what you'd call it. If you dig down deep enough, it's white chalk. And on these hillsides, they do these giant.
Okay.
It's not a relief. It's not a carving. They just kind of like pull all the grass away and expose the white chalk.
Like the White Cliffs of Dover?
But it's a giant horse.
Huh.
And I don't remember who did it. They're hundreds of years old.
Oh, cool. Like petroglyphs almost.
Sort of. Yeah.
It was the Picts.
Yeah.
P-I-C-T.
And then we went to the Hengen Stone.
Oh, okay.
Which apparently they have a bunch of places with rock formations.
Is that right? Okay.
I was like, I'm gonna sit in this pub. You guys walk around the rocks.
Yeah, go look at the rocks, yeah.
But just a lot of cool stuff. And then we went into close to London, outside of London, to the Munstead Water Tower.
Okay, the old Munstead Water Tower. I think I know.
Which is featured. We have the book around here somewhere.
Yeah, this is...
Which is the home of Elsbeth Beard.
Yes.
Our final stop on the Tour of Awesome Women.
Yeah, she's pretty... Like, that... I haven't been there in person. It must be pretty impressive. I've seen pictures.
It is. This is my second time being there.
Because it looks like a castle, right? It's like stone, like a cylinder.
Looks like it. So it's got the ground floor, which is just kind of like There's a bathroom on the ground floor and some chairs and tables, and it's like a giant foyer. But
do you feel like you're in a yurt because it's round, or there?
No. Well, let me
walls?
explain.
Okay.
So then you have a spiral staircase that goes up the outside, the inside the building, but the outside walls.
Yeah.
And you go up to the next floor, and there's a door, and you open it, and it's a bedroom.
Sounds like Dr. Frankenstein
and
or
it's
something.
2-story height bedroom that has
beautiful
a balcony with a clawfoot tub and a toilet and a sink on the balcony. And it's these guys, it has to be like 20-foot ceilings.
Sounds beautiful.
3 bedrooms in a row that are identical, each one with their own floating bathroom. So you keep going up. We're now up like 80 feet, I think. And then you get to the kitchen, which is also pretty tall.
I assume there's no elevator in this.
Nope.
Yeah.
I had to stop and take breaks.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You get up to the kitchen, and then you go up another flight, and you're in the living room, which used to be the water tank.
Right. Okay.
So it's like steel lined.
Yeah, that's why it's so tall, right? Because you need to.
Yeah,
up high.
and this is also double height, so it also has a balcony, and it's like a library.
Wow.
And then there's another staircase that goes up a tighter spiral up to the rooftop deck. I swear you're like 120 feet in there. I don't know.
The pictures I've seen, you're up there. Yeah, I can say like 8-10 stories. Yeah.
It's impressive. But then we also went out to her garage to see her bike, see a bike that went around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And so she had us over for tea and dinner.
Oh,
and
lovely.
hung out and then left Tiffany there and some of the girls, and we went back to Woking where we returned the bikes, and then we headed into London.
Those are full days.
And now we still had 2 days.
Yeah.
And the first day we were sightseeing. We went to Lewis Leathers.
Oh.
Lewis Leathers. Was Aaron Stop. Lewis Leathers is a motorcycle leather company that's been around for over 100 years. Lewis. There's pictures of Iggy Pop, Joe Strummer, Joey Ramone.
Okay.
If you think about the rocker era where everyone was wearing motorcycle jackets, this is where they came from.
Yeah.
And this store was amazing. All these leather jackets and pants
yeah, I'm looking at the website. It looks pretty cool.
But they also buy back any of the old vintage stuff. So there's vintage leather of all different colors on display. The only thing,
not cheap though.
no, the only thing I could afford, I got a wallet in leopard skin.
Oh, I love it. That's cool. I came from them.
Yep. I got a Loose Leathers wallet.
Was it under $100?
It was about $100.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was a cool place to visit, and we did some other sightseeing stuff. But the big event there is that night we went to the ABBA Arena.
They have an actual arena named after ABBA?
Dude.
Okay.
I know we're getting off topic of motorcycles, but this blew my mind, so I just wanted to share with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
In 2022, in the middle of like all the COVID stuff, ABBA reunited and recorded an album. Did you know that?
I did not.
Called ABBA Voyage. But they also got them to put on those silly suits with all the balls and to go out on a stage, and they recorded them with 150 cameras. And what they did is they've created a show where they are projected, but it's so lifelike that you can't tell it's not them.
Wow, like hologram kind of stuff.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but like that. And so they built an arena to house all the technology to put on this show. Mm-hmm. But what they did is, they took I think archival footage from concerts of them singing and dancing, and God, they were rock stars, dude.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Total rock stars.
Yeah. Awesome.
Mama. I mean, it was just like,
they are entertainers.
Oh,
yeah.
And it looks so real. And you're just like, holy shit, I'm seeing ABBA.
Mm-hmm.
But then they would have moments between songs where one of them would come forward and address the audience and talk about memories or how this song was wrote or what was going on in their lives.
Still a projection.
But their current voice, the voice got older.
Oh,
so this
clever.
was them from 2022 when they recorded them.
How clever.
So you're feeling like an intimate moment.
Mm-hmm.
And each one of them came out and told stories. And then, but they also had big screens where they're projecting like life, like, you know, like.
Did you sing along?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
This show has been playing every night for 4 years and it's been sold out every night.
That's awesome.
It was amazing. And there's lasers and smoke and lights.
Oh, cool.
It was a very interactive theater. Mm-hmm. It was amazing. And then they're performing, and then at the end they do their encore. Like you applaud and they come back out.
Oh, that's funny.
And then they do another song and then they leave and you're thinking that's it. But everyone's applauding. And then they come back out one more time. But it's no longer young ABBA.
Oh.
It's old ABBA.
Old ABBA.
And they come out and wave and thank you and bow.
Like
and then,
talk to you and stuff.
And then leave. And you're like, oh.
Oh, wow. This affected you, I can tell.
It was an amazing spectacle.
Cool. Right on. That's
really
fun.
Amazing production. I love it. Just anything that's a good production.
Yeah.
So it was awesome.
Leaves you wanting more.
Yeah. And we did more sightseeing. Went to the bike shed. Spent time there, bought some cool riding jeans, and and then we went to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant at the top of Bishopsgate, one of the tallest buildings there.
Oh, okay.
You're in the sky. You're watching jets go by.
Oh, that's cool. Is this London?
It was London. Yeah. So I just had
sounds like a full trip.
Amazing trip.
You must be exhausted.
An amazing trip. Yeah, I am exhausted. But I wanted to ask a question of you and to any of our listeners who want to respond, because I have a question I wanted to bring up. When I mentioned that there were 3 deaths, there are a lot of people who go, why would somebody do that? It's not worth it. It's billed as a deadliest race. Apparently, there was 1 year, there was 11 deaths, I think was the highest. And there have only been 2 years that did not have a death. And so, yeah, why? Why would people do this? Why would people race in one of the deadliest places? And we're not even talking about the people that are paralyzed or have brain, are we talking about, I know it's going to be all the above, but racers or the parade lab? I mean, you said people were dying that weren't racers, just people riding around going too fast or whatever. Well,
so why would you risk it as a racer?
That's not my question. This is the question that people ask. Why would people take that risk? To me, I can answer that because it's one of the top races in the world. I mean,
yeah, it's a challenge. Be the best in the world.
Competition to be the best. Yeah. That's why they're there. So my question is, why do people look at the TT as one of the most dangerous races in the world, and no one's commenting at Sturgis and calling it the most dangerous rally in the world? Because as you know, we do our death report.
People do comment on that.
But as you know, I usually look, there's somewhere between like 7 to 13 deaths every year.
Right.
Most involving alcohol and lack of gear. Mm-hmm. My question is, why is that race considered deadliest and no one refers to Sturgis as the deadliest rally in the world?
Well, Sturgis isn't a race.
And my question is, why are we accepting those deaths? Why do we accept in America deaths by alcohol, but we don't want it? People don't want to accept the deaths by competition.
Well, I mean, we don't want the government in our business all the time. I mean, it's America. Well, I mean, there's truth to that. I mean, that's why people pick on California for being liberal. But to me, California is like exemplifies the freedom of America. Be who you want, dress how you want. We don't care. Lane split, that's fine. Just do it responsibly. You know what I mean? As opposed to other states that have all these laws against everything, you know? But I think that's a big part of it. You want to be free. And we all know the inherent risk with motorcycles. It's a highly dangerous activity. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, I would say because the alternative is to outlaw it. And what the fuck? What's the point of living then, you know? So am I okay with it? No, I don't think it's great. And I think any of those people that died would probably kind of second guess a little bit, like maybe I didn't need to try to do that. But it's part of life. I mean, what's the point of living if you can't be on the edge every now and then?
I don't know. That's my question. I'd like to hear from the community what they think, because I think it is a very bizarre double standard.
Well, and Sturgis, because I mean, we talked about alcohol was involved, but it wasn't like everyone. It seemed like Sturgis was just a lot of solo people, probably just riding too fast, but like solo accidents, leaving the roadway kind of thing. And
did not negotiate curve is the number one reason.
And you can only protect people from themselves to.
But I want to hear. I think that it is an incredible double standard, but I want to hear what people think.
Well, I mean, but they don't shut down, the Isle of Man. I mean, yes, they did put a pause on sidecars, right? They did put a pause on sidecars.
Because safety is important to them, and they do everything they can.
And if I remember when they did, and I think the reason was they're just reviewing. Like, hey, people are, let's review what happened and see if we can prevent it in the future. Goddamn rabbit or hare. But that's horrible. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'd like to hear from people. Let us know what you think at motorcyclesandmisfits@gmail.com.
So do you go back and watch like those helmet cams of McInnes or Dunlop, like when they're hauling ass at 200 miles an hour and you get the first person view of it?
Oh my god!
When you were on those roads, did you ever get that?
Oh yeah.
vibe?
Well, they play them nonstop when there aren't races going on.
Okay.
They're playing on the TV screens, just a helmet cam doing a lap.
Did you ever go in through some turns going into town or something and be like, oh yeah?
Oh, even in the parade lap, some of those turns.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They come up a little quick.
Yeah.
Braze Hill or whatever. Yeah.
But the thing is, you do not mess around with speed limits there.
Yeah.
When it says like 25, if you're going 26, they will get you.
Is that right?
And everyone slows the fuck down. Like you don't.
But it sounds like
they
when
respect the rules there.
But when you're not in town, you can open it up, huh?
On the mountain course,
Yeah.
when it's set up as a one-way,
That's cool.
no speed limit. Yeah.
So that'd be the question. Like, oh well, now we're going to put a speed limit on the mountain course because people died last year. Good debate.
Yeah. Or yeah. I don't know. I just want to hear. I found that fascinating.
Well, and yeah,
that people comment on the one and not the other.
I'm going to call Sturgis I'm not going to say it. I was going to be like more of a Darwinian event, but that's not nice. I take that back. I take that back. It's never okay.
You want to get to some emails?
Heck yeah.
We've got a bunch to catch up on. I have one here from Danglin Daz.
Hey, Danglin.
He says, hey, Misfits.
Hey.
Love your show. It's one of my favorite podcasts. I learn heaps about motorcycles in an entertaining and fun manner. About me, I'm 52 and just got my basic handling certificate in New Zealand.
Nice.
Part of a midlife crisis. I haven't ridden before, but love it every time I'm on a bike. I'm looking to purchase my first bike, brand new secondhand, and narrowing it down to a Royal Enfield Himalayan 411. However, whenever I go to buy a bike, I chicken out. I've not ridden over 40 kilometers an hour and never ridden in traffic. Working in IT, I spend a lot of time in my head.Maybe it's that, maybe it's just me, but I can't imagine traveling at 100 kilometers an hour, going around corners at speed on the motorways and dealing with traffic. I guess I'm saying I overthink the negatives and can't pull the trigger. Can you suggest some strategies to help overcome this fear and get out on the roads and motorways? Also, is the Himalayan 411 a good first bike? Many thanks. Cool from Daza.
Cool, Daza. Yeah.
You still remember what it's like.
Yeah, take a Xanax.
To be intimidated on the roads.
No, I'm kidding.
What's your opinion?
Yeah, it's super intimidating. Well, I think A is just start riding. You'll get the feel for it. But like I think anyone would say is take a class. If you have instruction available to you, take a couple of classes. And I think that's the fastest way to build confidence because someone's giving you it's going to steepen your learning curve.
Did it help to have people to follow?
As far as like behind them? Ride behind people?
Yeah, because you had a bunch of people to follow and to kind of going out and riding alone can be very intimidating. But
it can be. So if you can find people, yes.
Negotiate.
But otherwise, just get outside, get out from behind your computer. You can be in your head, but do it on a motorcycle and just get out and just ride. Just ride when you can and just ride around town. And little by little, you're going to get faster and you're going to explore more. And sometimes you have to take a risk, right? I don't mean like a risk, but step out. Every time you get on the bike, step outside your comfort zone just a little bit.
Well, like the first time you went over 17, you were intimidated because it's a fast moving road.
Yeah, it's a mountain highway.
How fast did you get over that?
after just a couple of tries.
There you go.
But, one of the ways I did it is, this is a 2-lane or 4-lane mountain highway, and it's curvy and fast. And a lot of traffic sometimes. I went like on a Saturday morning at 7 a.m. when I knew no one was going to be on the road. Like because it's a gateway for us. It's like a gatekeeper kind of thing. If you can't go over Highway 17 into the valley, you can't go a lot of places. So, if there's things like that where it's a little bit out of your comfort zone, stretch a little bit, but just keep riding. Just make a point of riding every day, and little by little, you naturally will get faster. But if you can couple that with some instruction or a riding friend, I think that'd be great. But yeah, just keep riding.
Basically, it gets better.
Yeah, just stick with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stick with it.
As for the Himalayan 411, I don't think that the Himalayan 411 is a great bike. I think it is a great bike for a new rider. Mm-hmm. So in this case, yes. Where that 411 has its shortcomings is that motor is just not as peppy as the new 450, and the off-road capabilities are not as good as the new 450, but you're not there yet.
Right.
So you would never notice. So in that case, I think the Himalayan 411 is a great bike.
And depending on service and support, if you have a garage there that can help you work on it, you can get parts and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Or my number one go-to for anybody always is a small displacement dual sport. Some sort of a 250 dual sport.
Technically, this is that.
Yeah. I'm just saying Japanese, but you know what I mean, like a little bit more proper dirt bike.
KLX or CRF.
Yeah, KLX, CRF.
But those can be tall for some people.
No, they can be. I'm just saying that's something else to consider.
Daza, I'd say get that bike and just get out and ride, and it will become easier and easier as you do it.
Yeah, and I think if you're stoked on the bike, get it. You know what I mean? That's why we all ride what we ride, because it makes us feel good. And if that bike makes you feel good, get it. And again, just ride. Just make a point to ride as much as you can, and you'll get there.
There you go. All right. You got one there?
I do. All right. This is from our good friend down south, Mark Duncan.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark. Mark joined us at the Desert Hare last year and did the desert racing out there, the Hare and Hound. Anyway, cool guy. Mark's awesome. So anyway, hey, Mark, and this is tiered licensing.
Oh, yeah.
And in a nutshell, Mark says, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Hope you guys are doing great. Yeah, Mark, we're doing good. I saw your email a while back.
Short and sweet.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that. I don't think Mark's a big fan. I think it's a slippery slope.
We posed the question, should we have tiered licensing here?
It's a slippery slope.
Especially with the onset of all these e-bikes and new categories and possibly new age brackets getting into being on the road legally. I mean,
I don't know if this was Mark's intention, but it was kind of the things I was thinking of is it's just more government intervention. It's more the government up in your Kool-Aid, right? It's going to be more money, more registration, more classes, more. To me, I think the tiered licensing, although it's a good idea for safety, I think it just puts more obstacles in the way of people getting motorcycle licenses.
Over in UK, it's illegal to sell a bike to somebody that they're not qualified to ride.
Well, they don't have freedom in the UK like we do here. But to my point, right? Like, well, fuck it. Here, you want a bike? You got the money? Hey, go for it, bro.
But they have less deaths at the races than they do.
That's the trade.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying one's right or wrong. It's just I'm not a big fan of government, overreach, I'll say.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers, Mark.
I have one here from Ethan Mayer.
Hey, Ethan.
He says, howdy, y'all. It's Ethan from Portland. I hope you've been well. I just want to give you all a brief update on my trip to Baja on Liza's NX250.
Oh, I remember that. That was such a great barn find bike.
I know, right? It was definitely an interesting bike to ride in Baja. Thanks to Liza for going through it before the trip. It was 100% ready to go, except for the literal rodent infestation in the airbox that was somehow overlooked.
Yuri cleaned the shit. How did no one
Yuri
go through the airbox? Well, both y'all did, I guess.
Thought I pulled it out, but maybe the rodent was still there.
Isn't that funny?
However, the real hero of the trip was Miss Emma.
Always.
As my buddy scrambled to get his loaner DRZ 400 running before our departure date, the tensions grew higher and higher. Finally, the day after I flew down to San Francisco from Portland, we were ready to leave and the bike still was not running. I reached out to Miss Emma and she graciously met us at Mototown for a special weekend appointment.
Wow.
What an experience to work on a bike next to a master mechanic. Well, after a bit of exploring with Miss Emma's carburetor magic, you know she diddled it, right? We got the bike into a state that it should have run. However, when we went to start it, we realized it had almost no compression.
Oh, that's bad.
The bike was toast and our trip was done.
Oh, that blows.
But Emma's not to be put off. We strapped the DRZ to the back of my buddy's pickup. I volunteered to be the monkey, and we towed the bike around the parking lot of Mototown about 5 times when suddenly it fired up. We broke the DRZ in right there, letting it idle for about 20 minutes. From then on, we had no issues. So it must have had a stuck valve.
I don't know.
And they got it unstuck.
By just towing it around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just forcing it.
Well, cool.
With that kind of magical blessing from the Queen of Beans, I love that. There was no way that this trip wasn't going to go well.
Yeah, you were blessed. She laid hands on your DRZ.
And it did go so well through the beauty and expanse of the Baja Desert until I split it off from my buddy and rode the NX 250 back north solo. It was about 10 miles away from the border that something happened to me that I could have only imagined in my worst nightmares.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
This sounds
I have
bad.
not pre-read this. I don't know where this is going.
Oh, how exciting.
I was riding north following a well-ridden route called the Baja Bike Packing Route and was approaching the small border city of Tecate on a bumpy and dusty back road. I saw some dust up ahead and realized I was gaining on 2 trucks. One a 4-door pickup and the other a white Ford Expedition SUV with California plates. As I turned the corner, they both stopped. Before I could blink my eyes, 12 heavily armed young kids in army fatigues jumped out of the trucks and ran towards me shouting.
Holy shit.
I froze, killed the bike, and raised my hands. My initial thought was that they were army. However, that question was quickly dispelled when I heard the loud gangsta beat emanating from one of the vehicles and saw the joints rolled behind the ears of several of the men, all holding automatic weapons.
Whoa.
I knew immediately that these were the cartel, the last people I would have ever wanted to meet on these roads solo in the backcountry. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Okay. This is getting...
Yeah, right.
I took off my sunglasses and they started questioning me. They asked me to step off my bike. Then they proceeded to ask me what I was doing, if I was riding with anyone else, if I had any cameras. They looked around at each other and then, unbelievably, they let me go. They didn't ask for anything. They didn't touch me, and I never even took my helmet off. I took off out of there thinking that they were going to shoot me in the back for sport.
Oh, my God.
It wasn't until I was safe across the border that I stopped shaking. Reflecting on this experience, I think I both got lucky that I spoke Spanish, but also this experience demonstrates the power of being humble and polite when traveling, no matter who you talk to.
Well, I don't think it's hard when they got AK-47s or whatever. I'd be polite too. Whoa.
It works with most people, and this time it worked with the cartels. Anyway, I got a few notches more on my experience belt than I bargained for in this trip, but even still, I will definitely be going back to Baja. What an incredibly beautiful land and a sublime place to ride. Anyway, here's to living another day. Huzzah, motherfucker!
Huzzah! ¡Hala
Ethan.
chingazo!
Whoa.
Buena suerte, vato. That's
Dude.
terrifying. That is everyone's kind of worst nightmare.
But also, I'm like, the bike survived.
Yeah. I'm going to Mexico City in a couple of months. I'm stoked.
You got one?
I do. And let's see. This is Jason in Seattle. Six Bike
Jason.
Garage.
Oh, yeah. Jason.
Yeah. So update. Hey, Jason. I got my bike back yesterday.
Oh, his bike
Stolen
was
bike.
stolen. Yeah.
Stolen bike update. Got the bike back yesterday. The ignition wires were all cut, and they jacked up the top box trying to break into it. Could be worse. Now waiting to see what insurance is going to say. That sucks. So, did you wind up on the vintage bike for the IOM lap? I hope it was awesome. Well, I think you got your answer there, Jason. Anyway, well, I hope the insurance does something for you.
I wouldn't even bother with insurance.
I don't know. Well, just see what they say. Then you can make a decision
Unless
after that.
Well, yeah.
That sucks, though. Fuck. Having people steal your bike is one thing. But,
how'd you get your bike back?
Yeah. Let us know.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah, let us, especially Seattle. Wow.
Okay, I got one more. And this one is from Krista. Krista says, hey, y'all. I just returned from a solo journey to South Dakota from North Carolina on my 2017 Ducati Monster 821.
Oh, a cool bike.
Emma and the Italy crew from Layard were on my mind the entire way.
Did she go to Custer or the Black Hills?
I'm going to find out.
I hope so.
I have moved from California to North Carolina since I last saw y'all, and though I miss those endless desert highways, Winston-Salem, where NASCAR was started, is a town of fast cars and curvy roads. Tours are great fun on the bike.
Oh.
I was rushing to a conference in Vermilion and managed to get there from Winston-Salem in 2 days. The first day was a quiet meandering through the cold country of Appalachia and rolling hills of Kentucky.
Yeah, I bet that's pretty.
I made it to the Ohio River on the Kentucky-Illinois state line and stayed at the Cave-in Rock State Park. Cave-in Rock. Wouldn't the rock be in the cave?
Cave-in rock or the rock caved in? I don't know.
I don't know. After ferrying across the river, which is a beautiful park with super creepy pirate cave.
Oh, wow.
The second day of riding was a real struggle and test of endurance. I started at sunrise and managed to reach Vermilion by sunset, totaling 15 hours of travel.
Ooh.
With no windshield.
Oh, yeah.
My helmet gave me a wicked migraine, and I promptly puked on the dormitory bushes of USD.
Oh, good
The
Lord.
industrial farms of Iowa were fertilizing their barren lands,
Ooh.
and the stench was this disgusting mix of sweet chemical poop that surely added to my headache.
Nothing like some manure and blood meal to...
I took 3 days to return, still a feat, but as I took as many back roads as possible. Once I got out of the plains and into the Ozarks, riding became downright delightful. Nobody told me how beautiful Missouri could be. Fresh lakes and spring-fed rivers everywhere, friendly locals, quiet roads, and fresh air. I stuck to Missouri Route 7 that day, which I highly recommend. To avoid a thunder and hailstorm, I took my route south into Arkansas and Tennessee. Arkansas was very similar to Missouri. I can say, yes, it is. But things flattened out in Tennessee. It's amazing how tiring long straight roads can be. Things picked up again in the Smokies, and US 74 through the Cherokee National Forest was epic. The Tennessee-North Carolina border is great riding, and I was starting to feel like I was home again. My bike handled great. Only thing was my oil pressure light that came on in Missouri. I needed an oil change before I even made my destination, so I guess it burnt through that much oil. Oh. Ooh. I wore racing leathers. Ooh. And the padded pants really saved my ass. No cramping or fatigue in my arms or legs. My throttle hand needed the most brakes, which I took every 100 miles there, then every 80 miles returning. Since I was out of SoCal, I had to invest in some waterproof backs. I went with the pricey Kriegas. They were a great investment. I hope to have them for many years. Easy to secure, and everything stayed dry through the mountain storms. The only close call was a box truck racing by me at 90-plus miles per hour who blew out their tire right next to me.
I worry about that. Yeah, like semis and stuff.
Debris
scary.
flew everywhere, and it's a miracle I didn't get hit by it.
Good karma.
I also witnessed a van in front of me hit a vulture at full speed.
Oh, you don't want to do that. That's a lot of bird.
Shattering their entire windshield and sending a plume of feathers into the air.
That had to be horrible. Oh.
That could have killed you.
Oh, yeah.
If it was on the bike.
They got like 6-foot wingspans or whatever.
Yikes. I also witnessed a guy on a Harley go down after his front tire blew. Poor guy was okay, but shaken. A couple truckers stopped to help him get his bike off the road. Luckily, he was wearing leathers and moto boots. One of the boot toes got sheared down to his toe.
Ooh,
just a reminder to wear your gear and change your tires.
Oh, wow.
Many bikers stopped to chat. All couldn't believe I was alone, but honestly, I never felt unsafe. Lots of waves and props from people. Little girls always stare, and I'm happy to show them us girls can ride too.
Right on.
Solo travel is great. You can stop when you want, go where you want, and meet who you want. And if you're wanting to go on a trip but don't have anyone to go with, just go solo. It's not as scary as you think, and people will always stop to help. It's a beautiful world out there. Get it? Much love to the Moto fam. Y'all are the best people. XOXO Krista.
Yeah, XOXO back, Krista.
What
right
a great
on.
Adventure.
Yeah, and I'm down with her. Like, just go by yourself, friends. I like traveling by myself a lot.
Do you have any emails? Are we done?
There's one more.
One more.
It's another. If you noticed, I gave you all the long ones.
Yeah, you did.
All right. So this is from Tony Goschel.
Hey, Tony from the
what's
city.
Yeah. What's happening?
Oh, I know this one.
Yeah, so it's another short
Come
but
on,
sweet.
I got my dukes up. Let's go.
So it's a Moto Guzzi Stelvio first ride review. It's this beautiful silver and yellow Stelvio. Really pretty looking bike. Yellow is a great color. Motorcycle, says Tony. Fight me.
Ah! All right, let me see that picture again. Because that one does look good.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's gone forever.
It is a good looking bike.
Like, I look around the room at a lot of the yellows that we have here.
Well, it's cut with the silver, too, which kind of helps.
It does. And I think that accent makes a difference.
Is it still a coward's color? Isn't that was it Jesse James saying that or something?
I'm going to say yellow is actually a very strong, powerful color.
Yeah, it depends on the application.
And I think that it needs to be balanced out. And in that bike, it looks very good that it's cut in with the silver and some other colors.
Yeah, it's worked in nice. But like I like the yellow with the Lakers colors, like the yellow and purple. That scheme looks pretty good. Rufus, don't forget, that's a Rufus color scheme.
I'll fight you, Tony.
Okay, she's going to fight.
So there you go.
Good looking bike, though.
So I head out again in 2 days.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can keep track with you. That's what we don't know for podcasting.
Nobody knew. I know where I was.
Garage.
This is, I think, the last time you're going to see me till August.
When does your world record ride start?
In a couple weeks.
And what do you have going on next? Going to
So I am flying
Tennessee or somewhere?
Nope, Pennsylvania. I'm flying to DC and then borrowing a friend's bike and going to Pennsylvania.
Okay.
To go to the Mid-Atlantic Women's Motorcycle Rally.
Fun. Where
I'm speaking about Chickistan, about Wur, and I think I'm the keynote speaker.
Oh.
Of course, I'm not prepared.
Do you know where in Pennsylvania?
Not prepared anything.
Just shoot from the hip. That's your best work.
I should know where I'm going.
Somewhere. Near the Liberty Bell.
I think, is Lexington a place?
It is. That's Massachusetts, I think. And Kentucky.
No, I think.
There's a few of them, but there's Lexington, Mass. There's Lexington, Kentucky.
Let me see. I'm going to be in, I don't know.
Well, you're going to be at the rally.
In Mid-Atlantic.
Be at the rally.
I'm going to
And then you come back for like a day and then you...
Gettysburg. I knew it was an old-timesy sounding place. Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. So I'll be running into a lot of friends and doing baton passes there. Then I come back and I have one day to do laundry and pack and prepare the bike. And I'm gone until mid-August.
It's on the battery tender?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was the last time you rode further than 6 hours?
When I went to pick up the bike in Texas.
Okay.
Duh.
You got it. You got this.
So I'm heading out. I am going to be at the Tour Tech Rally in Olympia, Washington.
Oh, that's where you guys are starting from,
in a couple
right?
weeks. Yep. I am going to be at AMA Vintage Days. I am going to be at the Athena Rally, which is in Athens, Ohio, right after Vintage Days. And then Wendy and I...
Is Athena female-centric, or is it? Okay.
Yep, it is. And then, and we're doing like presentations and workshops at all these. Mm-hmm. And then I'll be going across and going to Sturgis.
You were just talking smack about Sturgis, and now you're going to go. All right, well, don't drink and ride faster than conditions.
Going to be going as well. It's on the way home.
I would be cool with going to Sturgis because I just love South Dakota, and what people don't talk about, I'm sure people must do it, is the off-road riding in that area, just south of there, Spearfish Canyon, and that whole area is freaking gorgeous. So I wouldn't mind going to Sturgis one day.
Yeah.
Bring my bikini.
Let's see. I come home. You're not going to see me again. Yeah, I come home, have a day, and then I got to leave. And then I will be home, mid-August. Somewhere mid-August. I don't quite know yet.
When's our next live podcast?
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to come home, I think maybe around I might be home for the 16th, I think. I'm going to come home for July? The 16th. August. Which is a Sunday. To check in.
Cool.
But then, the following weekend, then I have a couple days until I got to pack up and leave to go to Bonneville. Which everyone is invited to come.
Yeah, you're going to have the hospitality
I
hut.
hope people are going to come, yes, to the Home for Wayward Spectators.
Yeah.
That Aaron Sills is going to be there,
Mm-hmm.
and all these other awesome racer women that we know. The other Fast Aaron.
Yep. Bring a white long-sleeved shirt.
Yeah. So come to Bonneville. It is going to be August 23rd to 27th. You can go to their website, Bonneville Motorcycle Speed Trials. You can buy a spectator pass and come and show up. And Neil's coming. Stumpy John is coming. I don't know who else. I've got a lot of people.
Alan will be announcing likely.
Yeah, all of our friends who
There's
were
lots
there.
of people down there, yeah.
So yeah, and then I come home from there, and I'm going to be here 2 weeks before I go to Pakistan.
Cool.
I get to see if I still have cats.
I think I might rent out your house. So if someone's squatting here when you get back, you're just gonna have to deal with it,
dude.
Well, if your mom keeps standing me up for dinner dates, you know, I'm gonna have to go get therapy.
So,
Dusty stood me up 3 times.
Wendy Crockett and I are going to be traversing across the United States. Oh, I didn't tell you who has decided to join us for almost the entire route. Our friend Rose.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Right on. She can do some distance. She's a long distance
Dame
traveler.
Rose,
Yeah.
who was on the Isle of Man with me.
She's got the right bike too, the K bike, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm. She was on the Isle of Man. She's a hardcore rider. She's a teacher, so she has summers free. She's like, I'm looking for an adventure. I'm coming with you.
That's rad.
She's gonna ride and come to Vintage Days also.
Yeah, what a great companion. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, and then we have other people who are signing up. Anyone who's interested in coming can join us. Mm-hmm. Men or women can join us. You can go to worldrecordride.com. The only thing is you have to sign up and commit to an entire day's ride of riding with me and Wendy. That's going to be 500 to 700 miles each day. This is not meant to be easy. This is meant to push your boundaries. And even though if your bike breaks down, we can't spend too much time. You're on your own.
Like the Hells Angels thing. Keep up and stay up.
Everything we can to help get people from point A to point B. And I mean, Wendy's got so much advice. Like she was just telling me, I said, I'm kind of worried about this climb gear that I have. It worked great in the UK. I could ride in the rain. I never got wet. I had my climb gloves, climb boots. Everything was climb. Great gear. But I'm very worried about riding around this country in the middle of summer and it doesn't vent great.
Yeah.
And Wendy's like, oh, I was just riding in my climb gear. It's easy. All you do is you wet your t-shirt, you zip up your jacket and all your vents except for your arm vents.
So it funnels it through your arm.
It funnels into your arms and keeps some cool air coming in, which cools the wet t-shirt.
Isn't that clever? You could probably, because those jackets have the vents on the back too, so close everything but your back vents and your arm vents.
Right. She said, don't wear a vented jacket because that wind will take all the moisture off of you.
Dehydrate so quickly.
Dehydrate you. This traps it in.
Interesting.
And I'm like, good tip.
As long as you're moving, yeah, and you guys are going to be riding all that. I mean, it's not going to be in traffic very often, so.
But this is an opportunity for people to get tips from me and Wendy. And
are you going to put the bag of ice in your lap thing?
Isn't that a thing dudes do to keep their balls from swelling?
Maybe. If I get too excited, I do it. Every now and then I got to cool the jets.
So it was great to be here and check in with everyone. Thank you, all of our Patreon subscribers and still supporting us. All the listeners for sticking in. I hope you're enjoying these retro episodes. I put some time into kind of remastering them and putting new intros. I've got some more great episodes coming up, as well as I'll be dropping some live episodes of Wendy and I doing some interviews, as well as I think John and Neil are each going to produce an episode with Miss Emma when she's returned, because I think she's in Europe right now.
Is she?
I saw a picture of her with Cat McLeod.
Oh, maybe so.
In some tractor museum or something.
Really? I thought that was later in the year, but okay.
I think she's gone.
She could be. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking later in the year, but I hope she is. She needs some Europe in her life.
Yeah. So thank you, to our Misfits fam for sticking with us. And it's going to be a crazy summer, but we're going to keep sharing our experiences.
You're going to have plenty to share. My God, you're busy. My God.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what, dude? Just say yes.
Life's short.
Right?
Just say yes.
Just say yes.
Yeah.
You have anything coming up? Any of your...
No, but Scotty and them, I was checking it out. I'm not going to do it, I don't think. In October, there's a dual sport ride up in the Sierras for like Friends of the Sierras kind of thing, for the bike coalition that built all the trails up there. So if you want to do a dual sport ride with some of the Misfits, I think Scotty, Hector, a few other people have thrown their names in. They're going to be doing that.
Bill,
I think Wild Bill's doing it. They may be even doing something up at his house. But if you're curious, if you want to hook up to any of this dirt bike stuff, just email Liza and she can pass it on. But no, I'm going to go out to Nevada here in a little bit and go see Jake and do some camping out that way. Actually, I'm going to the mountains next week up to French Meadows Reservoir. Me and my girl going to camp for 3 nights up there. So this is not far from Donner, where they just had the Donner Hard Enduro.
Oh, and for the people who've been with us for a long time, you might find it interesting. Our friend Lucas dropped by today.
Yes. Well, he looks like he's working as a government spook or something. I don't know what he's doing.
It's just so nice when Misfits drop by and he's like, yeah, I haven't been here for years, but he still gets a warm welcome and a smile. And he's like, he likes to just drop in every now and then. So shout out to Lucas for dropping by.
Yeah.
Misfits, they never go away. They always get brought back.
Yeah, like herpes. It's popping up every now and then.
On that note, let's see. Here's the links. Go to motorcyclesandmisfits.com. I've got t-shirts for sale. If you can order them next week, I'll do another batch of shipping when I get home, and then it'll be a while. I just have sizes medium, large, extra large, double X large, and 1 4XL left. No.
Man size.
Yes, 1 4XL if you want it. Go to motorcyclesandmisfits.com. If you want to see where I'm going to be riding, go to worldrecordride.com. If you want to see what's up with Women Riders World Relay, go to wherwerapp.com. These are all my things. All my hats
Got it going on.
Yeah. I just wish some of them paid.
They pay, just not in money.
Yeah.
Much more valuable currency.
But I think it's time to get out of here. Thank you, Jim, for coming and hearing my story.
I know you would explode if you couldn't tell somebody. So it was fun to hear. I was really curious how everything was going because I don't really follow you on the social media. So it was kind of cool.
I know. That works out well.
To get the skinny. So yeah, good trip.
And
done.
To our awesome group of awesome women. And, when you get a group of 7 people traveling together, and we all just gelled so well and had a great time. So really good. Send us your emails. Again, I want to hear from you what you think about the deadliest rally in the world, if it should be called that. And let us know what you're doing this summer. On that note, time to get out of here. Thank you so much, everyone. This is Liza.
Naked Jim, son.
And we are out of here.
Cool.
Cool.